What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Better late than never, right? That's what I say. We got box 5, stages 15 through 18 of the Build Your Own Michael Bay Optimus Prime. Let's go ahead and get up top and get this thing open. All right, here we go, guys. I know it's Fanhome, D'Agostini, whatever you want to call it. Let's open this bad boy up, see what we get. Also, I got me a new pocket knife. Like I said in the last video, I lost my old one. All right, here we go. Get the paper out of the way. All right, we got some just little bags in here this time. All 4 sets. Looks like we got a couple more tires we're building. I think we're still going to be working on that same leg. Let's get this box out of the way. And we got all 4 stages laid out here. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, here we are, stage 15. Take a look through the magazine. Yeah. Okay, here we're getting into the build. We're going to continue on working on that right leg. Looks like we're going to be putting another tire and wheel together here. Yep, we're going to end up just like this, and it's going to go right here on Optimus Prime. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we got 15C, 15D, and 4 IP screws, and we're just going to put this on top and line up the screw holes here, and we're going to secure that on with the 4 IP screws. There's 1. There's 2. Need a little bit bigger screwdriver. That other one was slipping. There's 3. Kind of big screws. And there's 4. All right, it's going to look just like that. All right, now we got the tire, which is 15A. Now I kind of like to look at the better side to put on the outside. And they both look pretty good on this, so it doesn't really matter. And now we're going to put this tire over the top of this. If we can, it's going to be a tight fit. Maybe kind of push it from the other side. This, you might use a blunt item like a spoon to try to get this on. It's a very tight fit. Let's see what I can use here. I use the back of this screwdriver just to try to get inside and push that tire. Stretch it. Push it over the rim. There we go. Work it around. This is as hard as putting a real tire on a rim.
3 days later.
Yeah, just get something underneath it and just pull it over. And that helped a lot. There we go. We got it on. That is quite a tight fit to get that tire on that rim. But I got a feeling that's one of those things. Practice makes perfect. I just used the end of this and put it underneath it and was able to pull it up on there. Okay, now we got the outer hub of the wheel, and that's going to go on this side. Of this side, it's got the little ball socket, and this side is flat. It's going to go on the flat side, and we're going to put the 4 pins into the pin holes there. Line them up and push them in nice and tight. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. No glue needed on that. Now we have the wheel cover 15B, and we're going to fit this onto the tire. These metal flanges here go on the outside, and on the inside there's little spots that fit into the grooves of the outside of the tire. So you just want to line those up when you're putting it on. All right. And it'll look just like that. And that's the end of stage 15. All right, we're starting stage 16. Let's get a look through the magazine here. There you go. Legends of Evil. Okay, and we're getting into the build here. We're working more on that right leg. You can see we're going to have to bring that part back out. And we're putting more pieces on it. Here, and it's going to look like this with the wheel and everything. And it's going to be this whole section here when we're finished with this. All right, let's get started. All right, guys, we got 16D, 16C, and 16G. And we also have 2 MP screws and 1 QP screw. And let's get this put together. All right, we're going to put this upper leg ball joint onto 16D here. And it's just going to go through the hole. Doesn't matter which way you have it going. Over these 2 pegs. And then we're going to fasten that down with the 2 MP screws. There we go. Snap it all the way down on there like that till it's flush. And then we're going to fasten that down. There's 1. And there's 2. And it looks just like that. Okay, and now we're going to take 16G, and that's going to go on to 16D here. It's going to slide right into this in this orientation, just like this. And we're going to put the QP screw through this. We got to get that in there, line those holes up, and the QP screw is going to go through this direction. And I have to kind of hold that one in place to get it started. There we go. Get that screwed all the way through. Now this piece is metal, but this is plastic, so we're only screwing in the plastic. All right, just like that. See the screw has come out that side there. Okay. All right, we're going to need the leg assembly from our last few boxes, and we're going to need 1 HM screw, 16F lock washer, and the part we just finished in the last stage. And we're going to put this on here. This hole on the hook hooks over this peg right here. Just like that. And then we're going to put the washer on the screw. Okay, but first we're going to put a little bloop of oil on that because it is metal. Just like that. And now we're going to screw that down on there. Nice and tight. Just like that. And I got a little too much oil on there and get that wiped off. Okay. Gonna look just like this. Okay, now we have 16H, the lower thigh plate. And that's going to go onto these 3 holes with these 3 pins right here. We'll just put it on there and push those down on. It should snap on just like that. It should look just like that. Okay, now we have 16A, 16E, and 16B, and 1 MP screw. Now we're going to take 16E, and 16E is going to go into this little recess here. It only really goes one direction. You can tell by the shape of it. And you just want to put it in there and push it down in. Okay, it's going to look just like that. Okay, and now we have the secondary thigh plate, which is going to go into this upper thigh plate here. And it's going to go this way. And it's going to fit into right here, just like that. And we're going to secure that on there with that MP screw. And we get that nice and snug on there like that. That's going to look just like this. All right, now we're going to take the leg and the thigh plate that we just assembled, And we're going to put these two pegs into this hole and this hole. Let's just get them lined up. I'm going to need to snap those down in there. That's in there. Okay, there it goes. All right, it should look just like that. Nice and clean line if you get it snapped in properly. And it'll look like that from the front. All right, well, we're really getting that whole leg covered now, huh? Okay, now we have the lower thigh front detail. This is 16I, and we're going to be putting that on these 3 posts. The one inside here, this one, and this one. And it's going to go this direction, like this, and you can see that it's going to be the same shape as that opening. Let's get them all on there and lined up and try to get them pushed in. There we go. All right, it'll look just like that. Man, look how nice that looks now. Wow. That is cool. Okay. Okay, now we got the wheel from issue 15, and we're going to snap that onto this ball joint right here. Just put it on there and snap it on, just like that. Now I got the wheel on there. The front of the leg here. That's the inside of the thigh. And there's the back. Awesome. All right. That's the end of stage 16. All right, we're moving on to stage 17. Let's get a look through the magazine here. Yep. You get a lot in these on the toys and the animated series. It's a lot of information in these. All right, looks like we're building that other wheel. Yep, and it's going to go just below the other one. Let's get started. Yeah, let's see if we can get this tire on easier this time than last time. Just get all these pieces out right here. All right, let's get that lined up. 4 screws in there. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. Okay, now we're going to put that hub on again. And again, it goes on the side with the smooth side. Get that lined up and push that on. There we go. It's on there nice and tight like that. And then we're going to get this tire put on. See if we can do it a little easier this time. Push through really good here. And I'm going to use my pliers here. I'm just going to kind of pull it, push it on. There we go. Stretch it really good on. There we are. There. That made it go on a lot easier that time. Perfect. Okay. And now this piece is going to go on just like last time with the little pieces here. You can see it's going to fit into these grooves. All right, just like that. Okie doke, and then we're going to need our leg, and we're going to snap that onto this lower ball joint. Just like that. Okay, now we got both wheels on there. This thing is freaking incredible, man. If this isn't impressive, I don't know what's going to impress you. This is incredible. The detail is just absolutely phenomenal on this. Everything lining up just perfectly. Oh man, this thing's awesome. All right. And we're done with stage 17, and we have this whole leg piece pretty much done to this point. Let's go ahead and move on to stage 18. All right, we're on stage 18. Let's go ahead and get a peek through the magazine here. Now we still got the hand over here from RoboCop. Hello. Okay, here we go. Michaela and Sam. These are the headmasters. More animated stuff here. More on toys. All right, now we're going to get into working on this right leg here. This is going to complete the lower right leg, and that'll be joined to the foot in the next issue. Now, if you're over in Europe, you're going to be getting that issue, this shipment. I don't understand why we're getting 4 and they're getting 5, but that's how they're doing it. So that's just what we got to go with here in the USA. So anyways, this is how the build's going to look here. It's going to be going on to the bottom, and I'm guessing this is the part that's going to be joining it to the foot here. And then the next issue must be really putting it together right here in this section to join this leg to the foot. I'll probably have to get out the foot and see how that matches up. It looks like it's going to go ahead and connect in. We'll check it out when we get done with it. All right, let's get started. All right, there are definitely some heavy metal pieces in this part that's going to be connecting this to the foot. So, yeah, let's get going here. Get the leg out. We're going to need that, just like this. Okay, we have 18A and 2 GM screws, and that's going to go right through this part of the foot here. I'm going to angle it up just so I can get to it better, like this. And these two are going to go right through the holes on this, just like that. And we're going to screw that on with the 2 GM screws. And let me put a little oil, a couple bloops of oil on there. A couple of bloops of oil on those screw holes. One there and one there. Gonna get that back through. Work that down on there. There you go. And here goes screw 1. Move this up out of the way. Man, that oil really makes that smooth going in. Screw 2. Both nice and snug. Again, this is going to be holding all of the weight of Optimus Prime onto the foot. So let's get that nice and snug on there. Like that. Look like that from the other side. Okay, now we got 18B, the other half of that, and 2 BM screws. And this is going to go on the top of this one like this. And then we're going to get 1 BM screw going through this side and 1 BM screw going through this side. So I'm going to put a little bloop of oil on this one, just like that, and a little bloop of oil on this one. And I'm going to put that on top. I'm going to put the BM screw in this side and flip it over and put the one on the other side. That nice and snug. There we go. I'm going to bring this back down so we don't hit it. Flip it over. And put the one right here in this side. And again, get it nice and snug on there. All right. Should look just like that. And they're calling this a washer. I would probably call it a rubber band or a gasket or something. I wouldn't really call it a washer, but that's what they're calling it. And it's going to slip over this end right here. See if I can get it on there. With just push it onto that. Goes on pretty easy, just like that. And this is the base of the ankle, it says. All right, now we got 18D and 18C. That's these metal pieces here. And they're going to go over that washer that we just put on this direction. It's going to go over that. And this top pin is going to go through the hole. This one's going to sandwich onto it. And then we're going to fasten that down with these 2 BM screws here. But again, I'm going to put a little bit of oil on there to make our life a little easier. If we can flip this over some like that. Put a little oil on each one of these pins here and here. And put this back on, and let's put these screws in. Nice and tight. There's 1. Here goes 2. And just like that. Okay, and these are also 2 rubber washers that are going into these 2 grooves here. We just got to put them on and slide them down. Here we are. These are more like rubber seals. Washers, I guess. Seals that you would find in like a some kind of shut-off valve or something for a faucet. All right, and that's going to complete stage 18. And that's going to be this whole leg right here. We got the whole thing. There we are. Remember, this whole knee bends like that. How nice looking is that? That is so freaking cool. Look at that. That's awesome. All right, and this is going to go into the foot. Let me get the foot real quick. We're not going to put it on, but we're going to see how it goes on it. All right, here's that cool foot. Now, yeah, that's going to go down in there, but I don't want to put it on there yet because I don't know. It doesn't say to. This is going to go on the next stage, but yeah, it's going to go into there just like that. Wow, that is freaking cool, man. Holy cow. That's so big. I mean, it's going to be down in more like this, I'm sure, but it's still, it's massive. Freaking massive. And there's more stuff going on that lower leg coming up, so super cool, guys. Super cool. Let's go ahead and get to the main camera.
We're done.
All right, guys, we are all done with box 5, stages 15 through 18. And holy cow, look how awesome that leg looks. That is just one leg. It's pretty much done, I think. It looks like there's still going to be things going on this part of the lower leg, but this is how it's going to be connected. This is the ankle into the foot. And remember, this whole thing bends. That's the knee right there. How cool is that, huh? Look at the detail in this thing. Man. This thing looks awesome. Here's the foot. Again, it's going to, this part is going to connect down in there. I'm not sure if it just pressure fits down in there. It says we're going to do it in the next stage, so I don't want to put it on there now and mess it up. So let me know in the comments down below if you've already done the next stage. Does it just pressure fit down in there like that? Or is it something I should definitely wait to put on? Because I'm just so eager to just put this on the foot, you know. I'm so eager to do it. And but I'm guessing there's probably going to be some more things go on here before we put it on the foot. So, and also I want to thank Eddie Wells again for emailing me the build instructions on these before I got them. I appreciate that, man. I was going on vacation, so this was all late getting to me. And yeah, anyways, again, I think thanks a lot. I appreciate that, Eddie, for sending that to me in the email. So yeah, if you guys are big model geeks like me and you're enjoying this kind of content, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. It helps tremendously. Smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. I'm Chewysolo, and this is Black and Red. See ya.
Woo! Now that is a whole lot of fun right there.